Shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Kol halayim la YAHAWAH Bahashem Yahushai Bahasham Rakahak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone. Salute to the brothers of Great Millstone, pushing the truth worldwide to seal up the elect of Israel. To the 144,000 men who are going to rule Yahushai when he returns. And to the men, women, and children who are going to be saved by Yahawah Bahashem Yahushai, the citizens of heaven. To you I say Shalom. It's my favorite time of the week. It's the start of my weekend. While everyone's going to work on Mondays, Mondays are off days for me. Mondays and Tuesdays are off for me. So, yeah, yo. About to drive home, and I have a lesson for Israel. It's kind of like a spin-off of what I did last night. I went into King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. I just dropped some stuff on about them, about if Solomon really had a baby with the Queen of Sheba. I forget her real name. But anyways, check that out if you haven't checked it out. And this one's about Solomon's real son that's in the scriptures. So we know that this is his son, and it's Rehoboam. See? Rehoboam was the son of Solomon that took over the kingdom of Israel. So he's basically the third king of Israel, right? Because there was David, was the first king of it. Well, actually, Moses was really the first king of Israel, but you know, the official king of Israel was David, and then his son Solomon took over, and Rehoboam was Solomon's successor. See? But he went into the deal bad because the Most High Power Yahawah already decided that he was gonna rip the kingdom away from Rehoboam and give 10 of the tribes to a man named Jeroboam. Seen? Because Solomon sinned against the Lord in his older age and started worshiping other gods with his other wives from the other nations. And because of that, he said he was going to rip the kingdom away from him, but he was going to leave him the tribe of Judah to rule over it, because he promised David that one of David's descendants would always rule in Jerusalem. So he left them with Judah. But I believe if you look at the map of the old kingdoms, like in Israel, the lands, I think Jerusalem is in the land of Benjamin. So Benjamin was always rolling with Judah. So it was really Judah and Benjamin. See? And Levi belongs to the Lord. So the rest of the tribes, the northern kingdom, which when they became, belonged to Jeroboam. And if you read that account in 1 Kings, you'll get to book it. And you know. So before I park up, I'm gonna read what I'm gonna get into. But I'm just giving you like the breakdown, or like a preview of what I'm gonna get into. So yeah, so the Lord sent a man to Jeroboam and told him what was gonna happen, and Solomon had beef with Jeroboam, so Jeroboam ran to Egypt and hid and stayed there until Solomon died, yo. So, Solomon was gonna done off Jeroboam, but this guy ran off. The Lord, it's all the plan of the Lord. And when Solomon died, Jeroboam popped back up. And just in time, because Rehoboam was dropping the ball, yo. He fucking fumbled the bag, yo. But it was all the will of the Lord. But I'm gonna show you how this guy fumbled the bag, yo. Because I'm gonna read it to you. And it's a nice account to read. Like this, yo, if you don't know how the two kingdoms split up, this is the story of how the two kingdoms how one kingdom became two kingdoms, and why it happened, and why it stayed like that, because Rehoboam was gonna, wage war on Jeroboam and the northern kingdom. But Yahawah Bashim Yahushai said, nah, yo, this is my doing. So humble up and hold your one little king, hold Judah, and this is how I want it. So they allowed it, yo. And we're not gonna get into the accounts of Jeroboam and how he fumbled the bag after, because he was wildin'. He was a wicked king. But we're gonna get into it right now. Parking up right now on the block. Hopefully, I won't take too long with this lesson. I just want to get into it, yo. There's so much shit going on in the real world. Kamala Harris out here on a fuckery talking about she's gonna legalize marijuana, and friggin' she has all the rappers, fucking Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion, and you know what I was thinking? I just thought of this. If you get the fucking nigger woman in the house to vote for Kamala Harris, she'll probably convince her man to vote for Kamala Harris. That's why she's getting all these female rappers. She ain't getting no nigger rappers. Like, she ain't getting, I don't even know who's big right now. Fucking, who's the hardest rapper right now that everyone rates? Future? You don't see no Future on repping for Kamala Harris. Or she got all the bitches. She got Beyonce, she got Glorilla, she got Megan Thee Stallion, she got Cardi B. She done told you that she's not doing anything for niggas out of her own fucking mouth. But you guys are still underneath this bitch. I don't even want to get into it, because that's a whole totally different fucking topic, bro. So for now, we're just gonna stick to the topics. Maybe I'll go into it. I don't know. We'll get into it, maybe. I don't even know when the freaking election is, but we're gonna see, yo. All right. So, yo, I'm going to give the account of how Rehoboam fumbled the bag, okay? And then just go through it, yo. Every time I try to start a lesson and start reading, I get all stuffy and I have freaking phlegm. Hold on a second. Slock it, Israel. All right. Okay, yo. I'm going to read the account of how this nigga fumbled the bag, yo. See? This is 1 Kings 12, 1-8 in the NLT. I'm reading it in the NLT because I read it in the NLT. If you know me, I read off the Blue Letter Bible. On one half is the KJV, and on the other side is the NLT. And like right now, I'm reading the Bible in the NLT. And if I have to, refer back to the KJV, it's right beside it. So sometimes I'll switch back and forth. You know what I mean? Okay. Rehoboam went to Shechem, where all Israel had gathered, to make him king. When Jeroboam, son of Nebat, heard of this, he returned from Egypt. So like I said, Jeroboam was in Egypt hiding from Solomon, and he already knew that he was going to be king of 10 of the tribes of Israel. So he was just waiting. So when he seen that Solomon had died, he ran back to the lands, yo. You know what I mean? When Jeroboam son of Nebat heard of this, he returned from Egypt, for he had fled to Egypt to escape from King Solomon. The leaders of Israel summoned him, and Jeroboam and the whole assembly of Israel went to speak to Rehoboam. Your father was a hard master, they said. Lighten the harsh labor demands and heavy taxes that your father imposed on us. Then we will be your loyal subjects. Rehoboam replied, give me 3 days to think this over. Now, this should have been an easy decision. Your kingdom is already the richest kingdom in the world. You have pure gold. Solomon's gold is now your gold. Why would you be harsh on your people then if they come to you reasonably and say, yo, please don't be as hard. You don't even read about Solomon being hard on his people. I guess he taxed them heavy. I don't know. I guess it's a fact because that's what they're saying, right? So they gave this guy, the heads up, and they wanted him to be easy on them. And he said he's gonna give them he's gonna give them an answer in 3 days. Okay. Then come back with my answer. So the people went away. Then King Rehoboam discussed the matter with the older men who had counseled his father Solomon. Now, if the wisest man in Israel has counselors counseling him, you would think that these niggas is wise, just as not as wise as Solomon, but the top of top mans to be counseling the wisest man who ever fucking lived, right? What is your advice? He asked. How should I answer these people? The older counselors replied, if you are willing to be a servant to these people today and give them a favorable answer, they will always be your loyal subjects. But Rehoboam rejected the advice of the older men and instead asked the opinion of the young men who had grown up with him and were now his advisors. He's dropping the ball. Okay, so this is 1 Kings 12, 8 to 10. So I think I read some of this stuff. So I'm just going to read from 8 on down to 10, okay? But Rehoboam rejected the advice of the older men and instead asked his opinion of the younger men who had grown up with him, who were now his advisors. What is your advice? He asked them. How should I answer these people who want me to lighten the burden imposed by my father? The young man replied, this is what you should tell those complainers who want a lighter burden. My little finger is thicker than my father's waist. Those have to be some wassy talks, bro. I don't even know what that means. My little finger is thicker than my father's waist, meaning like, yo, if you thought that my father was a ting, bro, you haven't seen nothing yet, because I'm that nigga, yo. Basically, right? 1 Kings 12, 11 to 14. Yes, my father laid heavy burdens on you, but I'm going to make them even heavier. My father beat you with whips, but I will beat you with scorpions. 3 days later, so that's what the young man's told Rehoboam to tell the people. That if Solomon whipped you up with whips, I'm going to whip you with scorpions. Those are wassy talks, bro. 3 days later, Jeroboam and all the people returned to hear Rehoboam's decision, just as the king had ordered. But Rehoboam spoke harshly to the people, for he rejected the advice of the older counselors and followed the counsel of his younger advisors. He told the people, my father laid heavy burdens on you, but I'm going to make them even heavier. My father beat you with whips, but I will beat you with scorpions. That's all the Lord's doing, bro. That's how the Lord, I forgot to tell you the point of this. The king's mind, the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. The Lord set this up. Rehoboam had no chance. He was set up from the start. His kingdom was going to fall apart no matter what he did. So, and that's how the Lord did it. So 1 Kings 12:15-16 in the NLT. So the king paid no attention to the people, then turned of events was the will of YAHAWAH Bahashem Yahushai. For it fulfilled Yahweh's message to Jeroboam, son of Nebat, through the prophet Ahijah from Shiloh. When all Israel realized that the king had refused to listen to them, they responded, "Down with the dynasty of David. We have no interest in the son of Jesse. Back to your homes, O Israel. Look out for your own house, O David." So the people of Israel returned home. So they were done with the dynasty of David. They're like, yo, bun out, Rehoboam. You're not, you know what I mean? Solomon's gone. David's gone. This guy's wildin'. We're on our own, bro. We're going back to the way it was before. So there was uprisings and the northern tribes, you know what I mean, weren't fucking with the kingdom anymore. I have to sneeze. So I wrote here, after Rehoboam sent a man named Adoniram to restore order in Israel, but the Israelites stoned him. See? And the northern kingdom made Jeroboam their king. So they're like, yo, fuck this guy. We're rolling with Jeroboam, just like the Lord said would happen. So now the northern kingdom made this guy their king. But Judah is still, belongs to Rehoboam. And Benjamin is in Jerusalem. Jerusalem is in Benjamin. So they're not going anywhere. So he's basically the king of Judah and Benjamin. So that's why the kingdom of Judah is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, because Levi didn't roll with the northern kingdom. They stayed with the southern kingdom, right? And then the other the other tribes are with the other kings. So there's Israel and then there's Judah. If you want a quick history lesson right there. Okay, 1 Kings 12:21-24 NLT. When Rehoboam arrived at Jerusalem, he mobilized the men of Judah and the tribe of Benjamin. See? 180,000 select troops to fight against the men of Israel and to restore the kingdom to himself. So he's like, yo, bun that. You niggas is not running off on the plug, bro. I'm sending an army to come take back shit by force. So he was going to send Benjamin and Judah to go war with the rest of the men. See? But Yahweh Power said to Shemaiah, the man of God, say to Rehoboam, son of Solomon, king of Judah, and to all the people of Judah and Benjamin, and to the rest of the people, this is what Yahweh said. Do not fight against your relatives, the Israelites. Go back home, for what has happened is my doing. So they obeyed the message of Yahweh and went home, and as Yahweh had commanded. So he ripped the kingdom apart, and when this guy was going to retaliate, he said, yo, humble up yourself. You lost. Go sit down. This is your shit over here. I'm doing this over here, and I rule. So they had to humble. But the way he set it up is like, yo, it was perfect, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is the master chess player, bro. You know what I mean? because all Rehoboam had to do was agree to what, the requests and demands of his people, and he would have had a smooth transition, and his kingdom would have been just like his father. But he didn't. It was all the Lord's doing, and he couldn't even fend it. See? And that's the point of this whole lesson. YAHAWAH Bashem Yahushai is in control of everything. From the top of top mans, the kings, all the way to the lowest mans, he's in control. And there's nothing you could do about it. And I got some precepts to prove it. So let's go. 20 minutes in. All right. This is Proverbs 21:1, KJV. The king's heart is in the hands of Yahawah, as the river of water. He turneth it whatsoever he will. He's in control, like I said. The heart, which is the mind, the lob, is in the hands of YAHAWAH Bashem Yahushai. 1 Samuel 2:6-8. Proving it again. Yahawah killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. Yahawah maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and he lifteth up. He raiseth up to the poor out. Hold up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillar of the earth are Yahawah's, and he has set the world upon them. Jeroboam wasn't a king. He wasn't from king's lineages. I can't remember who his son is. Nabat. I don't even know who Nabat was. But Yahawah made Jeroboam a king, bro. Just like that. So that scripture's spot on, bro. Deuteronomy 32:39-40. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God beside me, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hands, for I lift up my hands to heaven and say, I live forever. Last scripture, Deuteronomy 8:18. But thou shalt remember Yahawah thy power, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant with thee, which he swears unto thy fathers, as it is this day. Bro. Precepts. So yeah. Just keep it 6 real quick. So yeah. First Kings is a really, really good book. Just history. So if you have the Bible, I always suggest this. Read 1 Samuel. Oh, yo, I love 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel should be a movie, bro. Read 1 Samuel, then 2 Samuel, then read 1 Kings, and then 2 Kings. They're right after each other. You know what I mean? Like those 4 stories, that could be like, I don't know. 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel could be movies right there. And 1 Kings and 2 Kings is just dope. So that's what I'm on right now. And you know what I mean? I'm still watching for prophecy. I still watch obviously the brothers, and they're on what they're on, and they're catching stuff that I haven't seen, and I feel like I'm catching stuff that people haven't seen. So I'm just bringing stuff out the way the Lord wants me to bring it out. And you know, I'm on watch, bro. I'm watching. So Lord will, my eyes are open, and he keeps me diligent and I'm aware of stuff. Shit's about to take off because these niggas are voting right now, and somebody's gonna be the new president of the United States. Who's it gonna be? I feel like either way, we all know either way what's gonna happen. But I'm just saying, like, if Trump wins, it's gonna be some mayhem. But if this bitch wins, if Kamala Harris wins, bro, dog, niggas are going to flip out. So yo, and the bricks are moving with their thing. You know what I mean? So yo, bro, disaster is gonna strike, man, and it's all good because we all know, bro, the war is coming. The dollar's gonna crash. The mark is coming. Troubles is coming. Eve out here wilding, bro. I'm not even in America. I'm in fucking Toronto, Ontario. Eve is wilding out here, dog. Like, I'm sick of Eve, man. She's the worst. And I keep saying I can't wait until she is alone and she needs help and no one's here to help her, bro. Because she needs a rude awakening, man. Jake wilding too. And these nations are fucking just in the way, bro. It's like, yo, fam. And I just say, yo, bro, I can't fucking wait till you niggas have nothing. So we just have to wait, okay? All praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the brothers. The 144,000, the men, women, and children. We're getting out of here soon, bro. We just have to hold on and just wait and wait and wait, dog. My work is coming with a fuckery out of nowhere. I don't need supervising. Supervisors are out here fucking just making shit up. Shit that I've been doing for 9 years, all of a sudden, because you fucking say so, I can't do it anymore. It's like, nigga, what the fuck? You got bigger problems, bro. Why are you bothering me? Of all people, nigga, like, you know what I mean? But, you know, like, you need your shit, so you don't, like, they're wrong, but you can't say nothing, bro, because, you know, I don't want the spotlight on me, bro. I need to keep, you know, just, I don't want you to know me, and, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to do my job so I could get paid and eat my daily bread and just keep it moving, bro. So, whatever, Esau, or whatever. You know what I mean? Esau be putting the other nations on top of you to fucking rule over you and shit. It's like, nigga, all right, yo. All right, man. You got bigger issues to worry about, but you're on me. Okay. I don't even want to get into that. But anyways, man. Bless you, Yahawah. Bless you, Yahawashi. The water, Yahawah, Bashem Yahushai. All right, Israel, I'm out. Hold it down. Pray and stay on watch, bro. All right? Shalom.